新しいゲームの世界へ任天堂ゲームキューブ。光と影が明暗を分けるかつてない冒険。任天堂ゲームキューブルイージマンション。ゲームキューブ。
Yeah, I don't think there's an American version for that commercial, but it was the best one, so I said, why not? I mean, the second best one was like a dude on the couch trying to fondle a GameCube, so... But anyways, happy Halloween, people. Yeah, I only got a costume on because I really don't celebrate Halloween like that. The last time I did any type of Halloween activity was about 10 years ago when I was 13. I went to a haunted house. Never went back ever since. And as y'all can see, I used the 4x3 format instead of the, regular 16x9 because I feel like it just fits this video. See, I was going to use my camcorder for that old school look, but, syncing the audio was going to be hell. Let me show y'all my camcorder real quick. Okay, yeah, this is it right here, I use it for multiple things. I'm gonna put some example footage up so y'all can see how it looks. Yeah, it would have fit the old school 4x3 VHS look, but like I said, just syncing that audio is just super annoying. But yeah, the GameCube is my favorite console of all time. The Xbox 360 is a very close second because of the memories I had with my friends, but the GameCube reigns supreme. I still even got the controller I used back then. I don't know where it's at. It's in that closet somewhere. I don't feel like getting up right now to find it. And I don't know what happened to the console itself. I think it burnt up when that house caught on fire when I was a kid, but oh well. I spent so many hours playing that console, it's ridiculous. Coming home from school, getting straight on Sonic Riders, NBA Street V3, Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Mario Sunshine, just like a whole bunch of games. So yeah, the GameCube got a really special place in my heart. Fond memories. So for somebody that holds the GameCube so near and dear to his heart, it's kind of crazy I never played Luigi's Mansion. I feel like that's one of the most iconic games to come from the GameCube, but I just never got around to playing it. Luigi was first introduced in 1983 in the Game & Watch game The Mario Brothers, along with Mario obviously. Now fast forward to almost 30 years later to E3 2001, we were teased with Luigi's very first solo game, Luigi's Mansion. The story is pretty straightforward, to be honest. Luigi gets a letter saying that he's won a mansion from a contest. Rightfully so, Luigi's confused about this because he never entered the contest. He shrugs it off and invites his brother Mario over to the mansion, but when Luigi gets there, he finds out that the mansion is actually haunted and filled with ghosts and Mario is trapped inside somewhere. Carrying a flashlight and a vacuum named the Poltergust 3000. Poltergust. Luigi has to go through the mansion exterminating ghosts to find his brother and save him. When you first load the game up and open the menu, you're working with amazing music. You can see Luigi wandering through a forest, shakily wielding his flashlight. While walking, he pulls out a map to check the direction to the mansion and he finally arrives. He walks up the steps and checks inside, and honestly, I can't even blame Luigi for being scared. This house looks like some shit the Addams family would live in. After roaming around a bit trying to open doors, a key mysteriously appears and Luigi picks it up and unlocks one of the doors. As he opens it, an orange ghost jump scares the hell out of him. Before the ghost could harm Luigi, however, a gust of wind appears and starts to pull it away. The wind came from an old man with a vacuum-like device on his back. After struggling with the ghost and escaping, we found out the old man's name is Professor Egad. He's been studying the ghost for quite some time now. He informed Luigi that the mansion appeared only a few days ago because he'd been in that area since he was in his 20s. He says he saw a man with a similar hat like Luigi's go into the mansion and never come out. Luigi tells him that was his brother Mario, and now Professor Egad wants to help Luigi save his brother. After picking which style of controller you want to use, Professor Egad gives you the vacuum he was using earlier on that ghost. Like earlier, he calls it the Poltergust 3000. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm gonna keep butchering that word throughout the video, so bear with me. In order to catch a ghost, you have to catch them off guard by shining your flashlight on them and using the poltergust to pull them in, moving the C-stick in the opposite direction. Along with the poltergust, he gives Luigi a Game Boy horror. You can check how many items you picked up, check the map with it, just a whole bunch of things. After leaving the lab, Luigi heads back to the mansion to save his brother. This time when he walks in, he sees Toad crying on the floor about finding Mario. Apparently, Princess Peach sent Toad in search of Mario after hearing the news of Luigi's mansion. After talking to Toad, you can use him as a save point. One of my favorite things is that you can hear Luigi humming to the music as he walks around. Now we have to go through 5 floors of the mansion and clear every room of ghosts. The ghosts' health vary by color and they have different abilities for each color too. Like this green one throws banana peels. When you walk into the hallway, this purplish one tries to drop a bomb on you, and this yellow one even tries to hit you with a bowling ball. Like what the fuck? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the gallery too. Professor Egad has a gallery full of empty picture frames, and at the back of the gallery there's one big area for a frame, and you can guess who's that for. There used to be 21 ghosts he had framed in it, but they escaped. You run into them as the game progresses, and they're different from the regular ghosts you'll encounter. They don't show their hearts as easily, and when you run into them, you have to search their heart for clues. You can't just catch them off guard by having your back turned to them and they'll approach you. For example, this one you have to wait for them to yawn to get the opening to hit them with a flashlight and get them. And this one, you have to make it get up to close the curtain. I think my favorite one is the Melody Ghost, just just because of how catchy all the music is while fighting her. Now we'll play the original audio to this gameplay, but it plays the Super Mario Brothers theme. And y'all know how strict Nintendo is. You know, I don't want men in black suits knocking at my door and shit. But after catching the ghost, you attach your poltergust into this machine Professor Egad created called the Portrificationizer. That's a real tongue twister right there. And as the name says, it turns the gallery ghosts into portraits. But back to the mansion. While exploring, you'll actually run into King Boo and his crew, who turns out to be the ones who took Mario. But after seeing Luigi has the poltergust on his back, they all scurry away. Can I just say how going through this mansion has to be a mental hell for Luigi? Cause all throughout the game, all the ghosts do is taunt him and threaten him about his brother. After discovering that all the Boos were hiding in the mansion, Professor Egad tells Luigi the best way to save Mario is to capture the Boos one by one to weaken the group, mainly because they're stronger in numbers. Using the Boo radar on the Game Boy Horror, it'll flash when something round like a Boo is hidden nearby. You have to collect all 50 of them. Now 50 may seem like a lot, but it's really not. Walking throughout the mansion, once you get to the back, you'll see a well there. When you go down the well and towards the end of the tunnel, Luigi sticks his head out one of the statues and finds out that Mario has been trapped in a painting by King Boo.
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael.
Pretty ironic since in 64 he had to save everyone else from the pains and now he's trapped in one himself. You have to collect 5 of Mario's items, which includes his hat, his shoe, a letter, a star, and his glove. And you have to take it to Madame Clairvoyance so she can tell what really happened to Mario. He tried to warn Luigi about the Boos, and apparently Bowser is also somewhere in the mansion. Madame Clairvoyance believes King Boo may have revived Bowser somehow. That's all she could tell us before wanting to go back into her painting. This is the first ghost who's actually wanted to go back into her painting. She was pretty cool. But anyways, once you go to the rooftop, you run into a circle of Boos holding their hands together waiting for Luigi. They all combine together and form into a big Boo, and you have to pop them and make them separate in order to freeze them and vacuum them. And after that fight, you collect like 15 Boos, so that really helps collecting all 50 of them. After capturing the rest of the gallery ghosts and some more Boos, you can finally head to the basement for the final boss fight. King Boo is in the secret altar admiring the painting Mario is trapped in, while also taunting him. Rightfully so though, because he has a point. Like, who actually does give away free mansions in the contest? Especially one you know you didn't enter, so that doesn't make sense. But after a lot of chit-chatting, Bowser shows up in the painting and we get pulled inside with him. I ain't gonna lie, when Bowser's head popped off, that shit tripped me out. Because I thought they were gonna work in tandem, like we was gonna have to fight both of them at the same time or something. I ain't know King Boo was gonna use him like Plankton did SpongeBob in that one episode and shit. After defeating King Boo, Professor Egad praises Luigi for his work and Luigi grabs Mario's painting and heads back to the lab. After putting the last few gallery ghosts back into the paintings, they free Mario from his by reversing the Portrificationizer. Ain't it crazy I can say Portrificationizer but can't say poltergust? Well, I said it right that time, so it's progress. Mario pops through the machine with the vent stuck on his head and Luigi cries laughing at him, and that's the end. Actually, no, it's not, because it's something after the credits. So after getting his paintings back, Professor Egad used the money Luigi got to build him a new house, Luigi's new mansion. I mean, that's not really a mansion, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. And I ended up getting the F rank on this, but I don't know what I did wrong. I actually felt like I was doing kind of decent. You know, it was probably because I didn't get all 50 ghosts, or that was part of the problem at least. But bruh, I swear to God, I searched the house up and down for those last 2, but could not find them. So I said, fuck that, and went straight to the final boss. Also, does this plant right here do something? Because I watered it, but it ended up dying on me. And I don't know if I fucked up or it's supposed to die. But yeah, man, I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't play this when I was little. I know younger me would have enjoyed the shit out of this game. You know, even though I love playing it, it was a few annoyances that I encountered. Number one, how much the Boos fucking ran. Dude, this was pissing me off so badly. It's like as you capture more Boos, the more they start to run. Like, look at this shit. Look how I chased dude back and forth between the hallway and the room. Fuck this dude. Number two, I ain't gonna lie, this is pretty much on me at first because I didn't know how this really worked. Guessing where the twins were. See, I was pissed off because I was going in blindly during the hide and seek game trying to guess where they were. Until I figured out you can vacuum the boxes to see which ones they were in. So yeah, that was like a self problem right there. Number three, the biggest problem. I don't know if I'm alone on this. I don't know if other people feel like this, but the inverted Y-axis. Good lord. I don't know what Nintendo's fetish was with inverted Y-axis on earlier games, but that shit was so annoying. I fucked up catching quite a few ghosts because my muscle memory was automatically thinking like, okay, down is down and up is up. But not in Luigi's Mansion, baby. It's all kooky and wacky and shit. Because the same exact thing was pissing me off in Super Mario Sunshine using FLUDD. Like, was there a method behind the madness on why they inverted the Y-axis? Because to me, that wasn't a good decision. I don't care. I'll die on that hill. And then the game didn't take that long to finish. So yeah, it was a lot of fun to play. It didn't take that long to finish. So, you know, a lot of replay value. I gotta play it again. I gotta get higher than the F. Like, that's just bad. But yeah, it's Luigi's first solo mainline game. That shit was a slam dunk for real. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I think I'm gonna start doing more videos like this. You know, little setup, mic, camera. Why not? It's always nice to switch something up like that.